This is ijdm. Coming up on this episode, we're going to talk more about this TV and something interesting that just happened, and I just noticed it.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Okay, let's get right into it. If you watch my last video, I clearly illustrated and showed what the problem was with Roku's new menu. It obviously had an issue, and I don't know if it had anything to do with my video, pure coincidence, or people did actually watch the video and complain. But hey, look at this. This is the same TV I showed you that had that menu on the side that was ridiculous. It's gone. But the problem is, that should be, when you go over there and select that, then that's the mode it stays in. But instead, the way they did this doesn't make sense. It's back to the way it was. Bravo, good show, Roku. Very good show. I am so pleased right now. It's just, oh, I could say I want to cry, but I'm not that overly excited about it. Now, that being said, there is still a few issues, but one thing I wanted to say, though, on these remotes here, it's kind of dark in here because I was making sure the TV shows up okay. But on these remotes, one of the biggest things is, I always felt like if you hit the left arrow and there's the guide, that's great. I love that. But if they did want to add that quick guide back somehow, and I'm not saying I want it back at all, I'd rather keep it simple, because that's the idea of these TVs, and namely these remotes, is to keep it simple, not a lot of buttons, right? But if there was a way that you're watching something and you want to go to that quick menu, why not use the right button, and then have that option on the right side instead of the left side? Just one of my things, but like I said, I'd rather not have it at all. It's just one of those things I feel it's totally useless for me. Some people may argue and say, no, I loved it. I personally, hey, now I can go to I can be watching my show, say I'm watching Fox Weather, and seeing what the weather's like in Florida. Well, it's summer, it rains a few hours a day, sometimes 10 minutes. But if I want to go ahead and jump back over to some of the higher channels, listen to some music for a while, yeah, there they are. Easy peasy. Now, the one thing they didn't fix, and I think this is going to take time because this might be something that's further than just a firmware update, or it might be something with the way the TVs are made, but I'm sure there's a way to do it, is with the backlight issue. And I really couldn't show it on the last video because I didn't know how. Now, as you notice, when I go through different channels on the guide, it kind of almost gets bright and then dark again occasionally. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but let's just try flipping using the up and down arrows. Yeah, see, you don't really see it. It stays consistent with the backlight that I have set right now. There, you just saw it a split second there. Okay, I've showed what I was trying to show there. So let's go ahead real quick and go here where there's a channel that's not quite coming in right now. I believe it's some kind of News Mix 2 or News Max 2, who knows. But yeah, okay, so there it is. And then watch this interesting little weirdness. Did you see that? Is it me? And then I go back to the guide, and yeah, that's a little bright. But then if I go to, and see it dim back down again? Yeah, so that backlight has definitely got an issue, and maybe this is related to something back to the main menu, or something they may have missed in the update they did. But maybe this was here and I just never noticed it before, but I just think it's kind of funny. If it's a living room TV and you always keep your TV bright, it's no issue. But for bedroom TVs, this is an issue. I mean, that is, and then you can actually see it. See it there? See how bright it is? And then it goes dark, and that's because that channel's offline and it's not receiving anything. So it must be pulling some kind of setting from the main menu. The question is, can I go into, yeah, see, it won't even let me go into the settings, where if I go to this channel, yeah, I can go into the settings and change the picture settings. But if I'm on that channel, it's not coming in. See, that's what they need. They need some way to get to that main menu on the main screen so that you don't, that's not happening. Because I go back to my main menu, of course, it's going to shoot that backlight straight up to 100% again, and I don't need to land, like I said, I don't need to land aircraft in my room or use my TV to light up half my house here. It's just too bright. But I just wanted to thank Roku for go ahead and doing that. It was a good move on their part and a good gesture. Whether it was just maybe it was a lot of complaints online in their forums or whatever, and they saw that and said, oops, yeah, that is a problem. But anyhow, for now, and this may not stick. The only reason why I did this video is because I just released the other one last week, and then I just flipping through just now, going to look for weather or whatever, and I'm like, wait a minute, the guide's back to the way it was. So I was like, well, then this is actually supposed to be episode 106 with a bed review that I'm doing, but that'll be pushed to 107 now, and then 108 we'll be doing another review. So we probably won't have much retro tech until episodes probably 109 or 110 if you're looking for that. I just want to include that group if you're getting sick of some of these reviews and the modern tech thing going on right now. But it is kind of our new direction until we kind of figure out what more we can do with the retro tech side of things. But I will still cover things now and then as they come in. Likewise, like the LED games I got recently and showed that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time.